the start of week 8. I think during this week we're going to see that second, third completely rip down. So I know that when the guys that have been doing a lot of the internal work, they've been using the steps at the side, then one's there just on the side of the screen. So because I've been using them steps, is that last third going to stay up until towards the end of the demolition? Little pause for thought. But it does look like they've got the water spray back on to keep the dust down. You can hear that cross beam creaking. I think bit by bit it's just trying to fracture the last few bits of steel work. Wow, that's actually going through me, that. That's like nails on a chalkboard. I'm just going to have a wander around the other side of the development. So I hope you can hear me over the sound of the cleaner. But it looks like they've started doing a bit of work down on the Bonny Street car park as well. Some skips down there now and some workers. So I'm going to bob on down that way just to take a look. So just before I head round the other side, looks like this bit is about to go. Maybe that's going to hold on a little bit longer, so I'm going to bob round to Bonny Street and take a look what's happening around there. So it looks like there's been a little bit of development around that side. Okay, so down on the Bonny Street car park now, and it looks like they are getting themselves ready for starting to empty the actual police station now. So a couple of big skips down, and all barriered off. So it looks like that new bit of urban art or graffiti isn't going to get completed. Well, not until they take all the skips away anyway. So yeah, looks like they're starting to empty the police station as well. So it looks like they're going to be going at this at all fronts. So the original date of the end of July for the reopening of the Bonnie Street car park is, I'd say, is looking good. So before long, I think we'll have the big machines down on this side, ripping down all this concourse, and then start eating into the major eyesore that you can see from as far down as South Shore Promenade. A definite blot on the landscape, and Blackpool will be gone forever. So back down for day 2 of week 8. So when I came down on day 1, so the first part of this video, you saw they were taking out one of the big cross beams. So that looks like that's now been taken out and they've moved further in. So before I continue on this this part of today's video, there's going to be a little bit extra at the end, a bit of an update on what's happening on Central Drive. So it looks like they're going to be doing a few bits at once on this development. So yeah, at the end of this part, I'll be bobbing down to Central Drive for an update down there. So definitely worth keeping watching for the updates on that one, especially if you live in and around the centre of Blackpool. So if you saw my video last week, I did a tiny bit up in the air with my drone. A few little swoops by some of my feathered friends. So I've ordered some reflective tape to go on there, so as soon as that arrives, all being well, I'll be able to take to the skies without fear of my drone being attacked. Hopefully that works. From what I've seen on other channels, that seems to be the trick. So I think this week they haven't really got stuck in. There's more and more cross members being ripped out. Looks like they have taken a nibble out of the final third as well. So the way it's going, I don't think it's going to take long until that fascia wall comes down. It is going to be interesting to see how they actually progress in, because as soon as you go past that fascia wall, oh, it's just absolutely chomping through that concrete. So yeah, as soon as you go past that fascia wall, you're going into the underground car park part, really in earnest. You can see the remaining windows shaking. So I'm just having a wander around the side. So there's been any more developments around the Bonnie Street side. So at the beginning of this video, you saw that there was they'd put a few skips there ready for emptying that end. So I'm just having a wander around there now. So I hope you can see the top of the skips there. It looks like they have emptied absolutely shed loads into there already. So you've got to think we're in beginning of March now, first week in March. The car park opens back up on Bonnie Street at the end of July. There's going to be a lot of work to be done to empty the police station itself. That's a big building. So it will be skip after skip after skip to empty that and the remaining buildings. And I think as they get to the, I'm going to say the ground zero, the police station dropping, there'll be more and more people covering this. And this part will get dropped very soon. So it's just the sun drops out of sight there. So bit by bit, they've been taking stuff through the gate here, and looks like filling the containers full of asbestos, all red bagged, double bagged. So I'm doing the last little bit round by the main demolition part, and then I'm going to head over to Central Park. Not Central Park, I wish I was going to Central Park, Central Drive, slightly different. Well, you can actually see right the way through the building now. So they seem to have cleared a little bit more rubble, and you can see daylight through. You can see the other side of Chapel Street now. There you can see right through onto the main concourse, or the lower concourse should I say. So if you'd have come to this area before it started getting demolished, you'd have had a car park, 3 levels of a car park, and then a main concourse on top where the courts were. So you can see through to the top level car park now, or what was. So it's going to be interesting to see in the coming weeks if they're going to get some even bigger machinery in. So I'm going to head on down to, like I say, down to Central Drive now for a little bit of an update down there. Oh, here we go. Roadworks, 9th to the 14th of March. Expect delays. So this is the top end of Central Drive. Down by the King Edward's apartments. They've all been barriered off. An absolute eyesore. So this is part of the regeneration. So news that has broke this week is that the House of Jokes that has stood in Blackpool for decades, so we all know that it is part of the regeneration. So the redevelopment of the King Edward's apartments, but the actual joke shop itself, the House of Jokes. So news that's come out just this week is that this is due for demolition next week. So starting the 10th of March, they're actually going to start demolishing the House of Jokes, and then hopefully they'll start doing the works on the redevelopment and upgrades of the King Edward apartments here on Central Drive. So it looks like they're doing two-pronged attack on this part of the development. So not only are they in the process of demolishing the old police station, which you can see from Central Drive, as from the 10th of March, the House of Jokes will be starting to get demolished, which is going to mean for anybody driving down Central Drive, it is going to be the dreaded temporary lights. So if you are coming into town, getting a bus, well, buses might get rerouted for the week, but if you are driving into town, expect delays, possibly think of another route in. But it does make sense that they do the demolition of this part before the season starts in earnest. Get that drop before Easter. Get it all made safe and clean. So that's a wander down Central Drive. I am going to say bye for now. I would say look after yourselves. Make sure you keep an eye out for my updates for the rest of this week and the weeks going forward. And take care. So that's it from Blackpool, from Upside Down Head Travels today. I say look after yourselves, live life, love life. Speak to you all very, very soon.